What's going on, guys? This is world-ranked heavyweight boxer from Newport News, Virginia, Jerry Forrest. I started down at the Moton Community House where we didn't have much. We started out with no ring, no gloves. I remember walking into the gym for the first time and not seeing anything, and I'm like, where's the ring? And the coach said, the ring and the circumference in the mind is in the mind, it's in the head. And I'm like, so you don't have a ring? You don't have no equipment? He's like, yeah. He's like, the ring is right here. The ring is over there. So I'm only saying that to say, with me being a little bit more fortunate now, for me making it out of the moment, for me doing those things, now I want to start giving back to the community. Now I want to give these kids something to dream about. So that's why we're doing it at the Boys and Girls Club, right across the street from the Moton where I started at. The Moton holds it near and dear to my heart. I fought at the Boys and Girls Club. I've ran next to the Boys and Girls Club. So for me, it's a strong standpoint for what I believe in. We can no longer throw fights at the Moton. The Moton needs a lot of repairs, so that's one of the next projects we're doing. But until that happens, the Boys and Girls Club is a monumental standpoint for me and a lot of the people that's in that neighborhood. I wouldn't be boxing if it wasn't for the Moton. It helped me transition from fighting in the streets to making money. And that's what I tell people. It truly helped me recognize my gift and my talent. And it helped me to realize that I could be fighting in the streets, getting in trouble, or I could actually be making money, inspiring, and doing something positive. And that's what boxing's done for me. That transition from fighting in the streets to fighting in the ring not only gave inspiration to myself by making myself look in the mirror, but a lot of people around me. So the Moton, what it does for me, the Boys and Girls Club, what it did for me, they both saved my life as a youth. They both saved my life as a kid. So I just want to give back. And the best conjunction that I can do would be the Moton across the street and the Boys and Girls Club right across the street from the Moton. So when we're talking about the 757, when we're talking about that beltway, that loop, right? Newport News is always considered one of the worst cities. And I'm just trying to help change that narrative and reshape that narrative so that the future generations can look and say Newport News is a positive place to go. We want to go to Newport News to be an athlete. We want to go to Newport News to work out. We want to go to Newport News to just train and see what it's like to be in a good city, a safe environment where we can have fun and flourish. What we're looking for, guys, is going to show integrity in and out of the ring. It's going to show integrity and do great things that people won't see them doing. I believe that boxing in this city, in this area, can bring out some of the best in the kids. I truly believe that if this community had more young fighters, more guys doing something positive than constructive with their time, we could have a lot of young millionaires out there. And if not young millionaires, then why not a couple young thousandaires? A couple guys that's making $50,000, $60,000 a year, that's making a living and also being a positive influence to everybody coming under them. So I feel that the most valuable thing that boxing can do for the 757 for this community is what we call a legendary trickle-down effect, which means that we can produce great people at a great rate and have the trickle-down effect come as we spread gyms, open up the love of positivity, and create a boxing and positive culture. That's what we're looking for. Boxing is a transitioning sport that transcends to a better lifestyle. That's what we're trying to pitch, and that's what we're trying to save and get to the youth. We're not looking for the crazy funds. We're not looking for the crazy TV promotions. What we're looking for is to be involved into the kids' lives. Let's talk about the mindset, the fulfillment of doing something not only that they feel is worth it, but they know that's worth it, that they can see the progress to their body in and outside. Like, we're talking about real mental aspect of training and abilities at its finest. January 4th, downtown Newport News Boys and Girls Club, we're having an event, 20 to 25 belts, 20 to 25 championship fights. We're just looking for donations and sponsorships to help us in this endeavor to make this a great event for Newport News so we can just keep on pushing to have more of these events. This is just gonna fund the next event and the next event and the next event. So when we're talking about what we need for these kids, man, how we're gonna provide a better environment for these kids, we're gonna need things. Nothing's free in life, and that's just the fact of it. We're gonna need bags. We're gonna need a ring. We're gonna need gloves. We're gonna need boxing equipment. We're gonna need training equipment. We're gonna need things that these kids are gonna have to be successful in this endeavor. So we're just asking you guys not to get donations. We're not asking for you guys money time. What we're just asking you guys is to just find what works for you and help. This is a huge event. It's gonna be a lot of kids there, a lot of parents there, a lot of people there. There's gonna be other businesses there. So it's just great for networking. It's great for showmanship of the community, letting people in the community see these businesses so that they can connect. So what we're trying to do is that if it makes sense, we're just trying to bridge the gap between community, business, safety, people, positive atmospheres, mentorships, all around, man. We're just trying to be a positive vibe for the 757. We're not trying to be a trendsetter. We're just trying to set the bar for positivity. We're trying to set the bar for good. We're not the only ones in this area that's doing it. But what we're trying to bring, what we're trying to do is going to be different. So, we're just trying to change that narrative. Keep those positive vibes through fights. Show them that fighting is not violence. If you guys are trying to reach me through email or just contact me in general, that's jerry.forrest04@gmail.com. That's jerry.forrest04@gmail.com. You can also reach me out on my social media pages, man. You know what I'm saying? That's jerryforrest.ko, jerryforrestko, Facebook, Instagram, check me out, DM me, let me know what you guys need. Thanks for your time, all the love in the world. Take care, be blessed.